Okay, let's get stuck in straight from the start. Let's talk about the biggest bright headline and talking point in football at the moment, the fantastic success of the England's women's team at the World Cup. I presume you watched it and you enjoyed it like all of us.
Yeah, I watched the opening game in which they struggled against France and didn't really play very well. So you sort of feared the worst at that stage, but they got through the group stage, and then watch the knockout games. They seemed to get better and better, and performed really well against Canada with a terrific first half an hour, which was an exceptional performance. And they played in the semi-final against the Japanese defending champions, and I thought they played really well. I think the better team deserved to win, much like us 25 years prior. I felt with a better team against Germany. They ultimately didn't get the breaks, and it was a rotten piece of misfortune right at the end. But overall, really, really good performance. Certainly hold their heads up high coming home, and will do wonders, not just for the women's game, but it's good. It's good for football in this country and to get a bit of interest, especially in the summer where there's no major men's tournament, if you like.
Just on the interest level of it, because there's no doubt that both, as you say, both men and women were inspired by it. But it'd be interesting to see the impact it has on the women's game from it being televised, attraction of sponsors. Do you think that'll have a big impact for it?
I'm sure it will, because the numbers were good. They were getting comfortably over 1 million people watching the game, 1.5 million, and a bit more obviously when it went onto BBC One rather than perhaps BBC Three. But it was well watched. It was popular. People got right behind it, and also you also had, a little bit like a watershed moment in 1990 with us when we actually went to the brink like they did. It makes a real difference, and suddenly you'll get young girls wanting to play football, and it's in all sports. You get more interest in the sport if you really care about the result, and you've got heroes to emulate, and that will make a difference. It's take time, it'll build, but I think it's an important stepping stone for women's football in this country. We saw the winners, America. I mean, they've been immensely strong. It's a hugely popular sport. I mean, it's strange, isn't it, that the one sport that is basically the one sport that they've never really been that interested in their country is probably the most popular women's sport going there. So I'm sure we're playing catch up a little bit in that sense, but I think it's great. I mean, personally, for someone involved in football, and especially in the media side of football, the more people are interested in the sport, the better, whoever they may be.